What's up, y'all? It's your boy. We got another reaction video, and this one's a little different. It's true facts about a proboscis monkey. This it's an interesting suggestion of a reaction video, so I do not know what to expect. It's by a guy named Z Frank. Never heard of him, but we're about to watch some facts about a proboscis monkey. So yeah, I don't know how this is gonna be. I'm a little scared, I ain't gonna lie to you, but let's just go ahead and hop into it and see what this is about.
This episode is sponsored by Curiosity Stream, smart TV for your smart TV.
True facts not for children.
I know what you're thinking. We're going to laugh at that monkey, aren't we? And yes, we certainly are. But you should know the monkeys are laughing right back at you. What with your little floppy, well, we'll get to that. But first, let me tell you about these monkeys. This is the proboscis monkey, which has a very unusual feat. Alright, it has a big nose. Like rest on your chin, you could teabag yourself sort of nose. It is out of proportion, compared to our proportions anyway, and we find that funny. In nerd, the proboscis monkey is called nasalis larvatus, which roughly translates to nose like a mask. And the person who named it that probably dressed up as a dick for Halloween. You know, like they had a mask that looked like a... well, you get it. In any case, the proboscis monkey is part of a group of monkeys called the odd-nosed colobines. Another monkey in that group is Rhinopithecus, which roughly translates to nose monkey, a name given to a monkey that barely has a nose at all. This snub-nosed monkey can look a bit like it snorted lots of cocaine through a pair of scissors, but it's not a nut-nose, though. From the side, you can see it's just very small and upturned. Sure, I think it's a bit messed up to single out a few related monkeys and call them odd-nosed, but characterizing monkeys by their noses is apparently the hot thing to do for the science hippies. Monkeys are basically divided into two main groups, Platyrrhini and Catarrhini. Platyrrhini means flat-nosed. These are the New World monkeys who often have sideways-facing wide-set nostrils, like squirrel monkeys or tamarins. Catarrhini means down-nosed, and these are the Old World monkeys, including macaques and apes. And the mandrill, which at least deserves a runner-up in the odd-nosed category. I mean, it looks like it rear-ended a unicorn that was stopped at a traffic light. All the way up to the eyes. The proboscis monkey is a down-nosed monkey that took the concept and just ran with it. In males, the external portion of their nose, the part that is outside the skull, can grow so large you can't play gotcha nose with them. You'd have to use your whole fist. They don't have to cup their hands to smell their breath, though. That's a plus. But listen, there's someone else in the down-nosed group with an unusually big external nose. The second biggest. It's us. I know what you're thinking. My nose isn't that big. Of course it is. Look at that fleshy pyramid sticking out like that. I mean, come on. We have to tilt our friggin' head to the side when we want to kiss. Snub-nosed monkey can kiss straight on, no problem. I mean, if one of them...
I ain't gonna lie. Bro just low-key exposed us humans. I mean, he not wrong, bro. He not wrong. Even somebody with a small nose, you still gotta, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you about to come here, baby. You instantly, like when you kiss somebody, your head is going to, by instinct, you're gonna like turn to the left or the right. You're not just finna like gonna have a whole smush nose and you like I can't breathe. So nah, he right about that. I mean, hey, we are monkeys. Y'all be careful how y'all use that.
Sneezes, the other one might toot a little, but that's all right. I'm telling you, we look hilarious. Ooh. What? No, Jerry, I'm not going to talk about the erections. Yet. Now, the male proboscis monkey's profound nasality is most likely the result of sexual selection, which is the corner of evolution where all the weird shit happens. There are a couple ways it can go down. One way is driven by how females decide which male to get busy with. For example, let's take these beards here. Let's say a female has a gene that makes her attracted to a longer tail. Now she gets out there and gets down with a longer-tailed male. Now the gene for longer-tailed males and the gene for being attracted to longer-tailed males get passed on. And now you've got males with longer tails. But if females are attracted to longer tails, then she's going to choose males with longer tails. Put that on repeat and see what happens. In the case of the Sakabula, you wind up with more tail than bird. Congrats, you're a sexy bird now, but you have the flying style of a floppy trash bag that's been caught in a whirl of wind. These outsized male ornaments can also become linked to other favorable traits, in the sense that a peacock's tail might give you clues about the peacock's well, if it had one, but you get the point, even if the peahen doesn't. Cloaca jokes. In the case of the proboscis male, a large nose is correlated to a larger body mass and larger testicular size. And that means more sperm and a greater chance of getting pregnant. But listen, monkeys are naked, and it's not that hard to see how big they are and how big their testicles are, especially with the whole erection thing, but it's not time for that. Yet. I know what you're thinking.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think I'm gonna be looking at all that if I see a monkey, bro. How he know all this? Somebody really had to go out their way to really be looking and like studying, like, damn, we just take a look at homie balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, no homo, that shit, I don't know. It's a little weird.
Sweaty nipples. Maybe our unusually large human noses correlate to the size of something else on our bodies. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Is the size of our nose related to the size of another sticking out bit? Well, let me tell you, just last year there was a study in Japan where the science hippies took a bunch of dead people, pretty sure they were dead already, and what they did was measure their noses and then compared that to their SPL, or stretched penis length, which is apparently some sort of standard way of measuring a penis. News to me, I've been doing it all wrong. And what they found were that the two measurements were highly related. A bigger nose meant a bigger SPL. Now that's not to suggest that our noses are the product of female choice sexual selection. And that might only be part of the story with the proboscis monkey. But female choice isn't the only flavor of sexual selection. Another driver is competition.
So basically, if you got a bigger nose, then you got a bigger schlong. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what he's saying. You got a bigger nose, you got a bigger schlong. Now, luckily, I got a fat ass nose, so what can I say? I mean, what can I say? It's okay. We all got it. We all got it pretty big up here, and some got it pretty small. It's okay, y'all. You win some, you lose some. You live just to fight another day, though. So it's okay, y'all. It's okay. Y'all will get there too. Don't worry. At some point, you'll get surgery or something.
Between males. When the bros have to fight each other to gain access to females, adaptations that help them win a fight are selected for. Often this results in the evolution of weaponry, like long canines or tusks, even in animals that only eat leaves or vegetables. The proboscis males have quite a bit of competing to do. Their social system is organized into harems where one male has access to a number of females. I know what you're thinking. Those noses don't look like weapons to me unless you count a good noodle slapping. But they still can be used in combat, sort of. These monkey harems often live close to one another, and females sometimes decide to move between them. So there's plenty of opportunities for fights as males defend their turf. But fighting is a real bummer. They can get hurt, and they haven't invented the Band-Aid yet. Why would they? With all that fur, it'd be a right bitch to take off. So if there's a way a monkey can predict that he's likely to lose a fight before it happens, that would certainly be useful in not getting dead. Now, if you can see the size of your challenger, you can just make good choices. But where they live, the visibility isn't that great, what with all the leaves. And that's where the noises come in. Proboscis monkeys make a lot of noise. It can sound a bit like a donkey swallowed a dial-up modem. I think you know where this is headed. A larger nose helps make a louder, lower sound, and we already know that large noses correlate to large bodies. So a male can listen to another male's call and decide if he wants to rumble. And the females, they're listening in too, because a louder sound means bigger testicles. I'm telling you, it's a whole thing. So the proboscis nose might be a bit of a both-and, starting to evolve as a signal for males and then driven to extremes by female choice. These monkeys have something else that's both used to attract mates and to warn other males. Go ahead, Jerry. Now, humans have more of a right place, right time sort of erection. For the proboscis monkey, the time is always and the place is everywhere. They have a brightly colored and more or less permanent erection. It's not always turned up to 11. There's the sort of everyday...
I'm not looking at that, bro. Like, I'm dead not looking at that shit, bro. Don't nobody want to see that shit. Oh, my God.
Walking about erection.
I'm
this one's measuring his SPL.
Head, bro.
And here's
I'm
a
not
more
looking at
elegant
that.
cocktail party
I'm
sort of erection.
at-
But they reserve a
I'm
more
looking
straight-up
away, bro.
man-spreading erection as a warning for when they're about to get aggressive. We don't do that. It's a shame. Would make MMA weigh-ins more exciting. Well, Conor McGregor certainly showed up to fight. But no, we can't even use ours to flag down a bus. Trust me, I've tried it. Bus kept going. And I know what you're going to say. I read somewhere that the human male genitalia is proportionately larger than what the apes and the monkeys are carrying about. That is like the most human thing to think. It's like how everybody says their hometown has the best drinking water. It's bullshit. The researcher Alan Dixon, son of Dick, so you know he's for real, he looked into it and found that humans are pretty unremarkable and average down there. But what about our big noses? There must be something special there. Well, no surprise, the science hippies can't even agree on it. One idea was that when we moved to colder places, bigger noses were better at warming and moistening the air. That one's refuted. Not just futed, they futed it again. There's another idea that our big noses gave us stereo smell for navigation. Not refuted, yet. And then there's the simple idea that it's just the byproduct of our bigger brains. As our skulls got bigger, our faces flattened, leaving our nose out there like a little flesh island. So just remember, if you want to laugh at a monkey with a big nose and a funny-looking penis, call up a friend and get naked. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than going to Borneo.
The fuck?
Alright, so you want a statue of the monkey, right? How big? Oh, that's big. You want it, like, realistic? Lifelike? Oh, okay. Well, what about the erect, Right. No, I understand. The tourists. How about this? We put grapes in front of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, That's no problem. Anything else? Oh, it's a fountain? Oh, that's new. All right. Well, in Italy, a lot of times the water comes out from the tip of the... Well, hear me out. It would come up from behind the grapes in this really beautiful arc. No? Oh, I've got it. We'll make it look like it's vomiting. Projectile vomiting. All over everything.
So that's the end of the video. Proboscis monkey. I don't even know what to say, honestly. Like everything was pretty interesting until you started showing the monkeys like meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to see that, dog. Like, I really did not care to see it, bro. And the thing is about it, like, there's just no way, like, you just couldn't see it. Like, 1 minute I'm looking at the monkey's face, the next scene is just a monkey, and you just see something red at the bottom. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? So, yeah, that's the kind of, yeah. That was a interesting video, very educational. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, biggest takeaway from this. Yeah, it was very educational, especially when comparing it to us humans. Like I said, this is a different and real interesting video. Very, very, very different from what I'm usually suggested or requested. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, y'all know what to do. But other than that, I hope you guys take it easy, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. See ya.